Today our topic is the Stoics' Guide to Making Tough Decisions. Life is full of choices, and some of them are very hard to make. We all face moments when we don't know what to do. Should we take the job or stay where we are? Should we end a relationship or try to fix it? Should we speak up or stay quiet? These decisions can feel heavy, like a big weight on our shoulders. But the Stoics, ancient philosophers who lived thousands of years ago, had a way of thinking that can help us. They believed in focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. This way of thinking can guide us when we face tough choices. Let's explore how. First, the Stoics teach us to separate what is in our control from what is not. This is the foundation of their philosophy. Imagine you are at work and your boss gives you a big project. You feel stressed because you want to do well, but you're not sure if you can. The Stoics would say, focus on what you can control. You can control how much effort you put into the project. You can control your attitude and how hard you work. But you cannot control whether your boss will like it or if others will think it's good. Worrying about those things will only make you more stressed. When making tough decisions, ask yourself, what is in my control? If you focus on that, you will feel more confident and less overwhelmed. Next, the Stoics remind us to think about the bigger picture. When we face a hard choice, we often get stuck in the moment. We think about how we feel right now, and those feelings can cloud our judgment. But the Stoics encourage us to step back and look at the situation from a distance. Imagine you are looking down at your life from a mountain. From up there, the problems that seem so big right now might look smaller. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? In 5 years? If the answer is no, then maybe it's not worth as much worry as you're giving it. Thinking about the long term can help you make better decisions. Another important Stoic idea is to accept that life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, things don't always go the way we want. The Stoics called this the nature of life. When making tough decisions, it's easy to get stuck because we're afraid of what might happen. What if I make the wrong choice? What if things don't work out? The Stoics would say, expect the unexpected. Understand that no matter what you decide, there will always be things you can't predict. This doesn't mean you should give up or not try. It means you should be ready for whatever comes. If you accept that life is uncertain, you can make decisions with more courage and less fear. The Stoics also teach us to use reason, not emotions, when making decisions. Emotions are powerful, and they can push us to act quickly without thinking. When we're angry, we might say something we regret. When we're scared, we might avoid taking a risk. But the Stoics believe that reason is our greatest tool. They said we should take a step back, calm our emotions, and think clearly. Imagine your emotions are like a storm, and your reason is the calm center of that storm. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is the logical thing to do? This doesn't mean you should ignore your feelings. It means you should not let them control you. By using reason, you can make decisions that are thoughtful and wise. Another Stoic practice is to prepare for the worst while hoping for the best. This might sound negative, but it's actually very practical. When you are making a tough decision, think about what could go wrong. What if the new job doesn't work out? What if the relationship ends? The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, which means premeditation of evils. By imagining the worst-case scenario, you can prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. If you've already thought about what could happen, you won't be as shocked or upset if it does. But this doesn't mean you should expect the worst to happen. It just means you're ready for anything. And when you're ready, you can face the future with confidence. The Stoics also believed in the importance of virtue. Virtue, to them, meant living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. When making tough decisions, they would ask, what is the virtuous thing to do? For example, If you're deciding whether to tell the truth or lie, the Stoics would say that honesty is the right choice, even if it's hard. They believe that doing the right thing, even when it's difficult, is the key to a good life. So, when you're faced with a tough decision, ask yourself, what would a virtuous person do? This can guide you toward choices that align with your values. Another Stoic idea is to remember that everything changes. Life is always moving, and nothing stays the same forever. The Stoics called this impermanence. When you're making a tough decision, it's easy to think that whatever you choose will last forever. But the truth is, things change. A job you take today might not be the same in a few years. A relationship you're in now might evolve over time. Understanding this can help you feel less stuck. If you know that nothing is permanent, you can make decisions with more freedom. You don't have to feel like every choice is final. Life is a journey, and you can always adjust your path as you go. The Stoics also remind us to focus on the present moment. When we're making tough decisions, we often spend too much time thinking about the past or worrying about the future. We might regret past choices or fear what's coming next. But the Stoics believed that the only moment we truly have is now. They said, the past is gone and the future is uncertain. All we have is the present. When you're struggling with a decision, try to focus on what you can do right now. Take one step at a time. By staying in the present, you can reduce your anxiety and make clearer choices. Finally, the Stoics teach us to accept whatever happens. This doesn't mean you should give up or stop trying. It means you should do your best and then let go of the outcome. Imagine you're planting a tree. You can water it, give it sunlight, and take care of it. But you can't control whether it will grow tall or strong. The Stoics would say, do your part, and then accept whatever happens. When you make a tough decision, do it with your whole heart. But once you've made the choice, let go of the need to control the result. Trust that you did your best, and be at peace with whatever comes. In conclusion, making tough decisions is never easy. But the Stoics give us tools to handle these moments with wisdom and courage. They teach us to focus on what we can control, think about the bigger picture, and use reason instead of emotions. They remind us to prepare for the worst while hoping for the best, and to always choose virtue. They show us that life is unpredictable and ever-changing, and that the present moment is all we truly have. And most importantly, they tell us to accept whatever happens, knowing that we've done our best. By following these Stoic principles, we can face tough decisions with confidence and peace. Life will always have challenges, but with the Stoic mindset, we can navigate them with strength and clarity.